Dr. Keller here with today's topic. Slowly at first, but then all of a sudden. That quote, slowly at first, but then all of a sudden, was taken from American author Ernest Hemingway when asked about how he went broke. And he said, well, slowly at first, but then all of a sudden. Now, author of the book Black Swan by Nassim Taleb said recently that the USA is in trouble because of the US government debt. I get a chuckle from those who predict black swan events as if they really read Taleb's book. They would know you cannot predict a black swan. Taleb also predicted the 2008 financial crisis and is predicting trouble ahead for the United States this year, likely by mid-year. And as noted in my previous videos, the Federal Reserve is stuck between a rock and a hard place and must continue raising interest rates. I don't pay attention to what they say, I watch what they do. Last month, they decided not to raise rates. They decided not to lower rates. They left them where they were. Why? Well, because they can't do anything without creating a financial or a currency crisis. They will continue to raise rates even though the government debt is out of control. The federal budget in 2022 was over $6 trillion. And with spending at about 23% of our GDP. They spent almost $6.5 trillion last year, 2023. Government deficit was $1.6 trillion last year and growing by $1 trillion every 5 months. This is insane. The government continues to spend more and more, and Congress continues to raise the debt ceiling each time. Is this government representative of the people? Did you want your government to increase its debt since June of 2023 by another $3 trillion? They are increasing their debt by about $10 billion each day. Then how is it they can send billions and billions to foreign countries while our own infrastructure is deteriorating right before our eyes? Kids go to bed every night hungry. Families are homeless. Our vets are cast aside, abused, ignored. You can illegally come across the border, and the government will give you a check for $2,400 per month and a free cell phone. That's about twice the amount of money that the average person receiving Social Security receives. Does it make sense to work all of your life, pay your taxes to a government that abuses its own citizens? Taleb knows this is not sustainable. He knows the government is struggling to sell long-term bonds. He knows the government needs to sell over $7 trillion in bonds this year. This old debt from expiring bonds must be rolled over, that is, resold. This is on top of the new debt that they need to run the government each year. Bad things happen slowly at first, but then all of a sudden.